Hey, good evening, guys. So Marcus from MKBHD channel posted a couple of comments based on my review of his video, where I pretty much called it out that the thumbnail that was a very targeted approach on Fisker, a bit of an unfair review due to the many factors, and just because a company has a buggy software, which it does, it's a first edition of the vehicle, and every vehicle, whether it was Tesla, Rivian, even Lucid, they all had a buggy software. That does not make it the worst vehicle. The vehicle needs to go through the pain, through the bugginess, through the software, so through the radiations. That's why you have version 1, version 2, version 3 of the software. Then you can judge the vehicle. Sure, your policy is to judge the vehicle and review them based on what's out there for the market. However, R2 is not a vehicle that was sold to the public, so having it on your autofocus channel pretty much right after or a couple of videos after the Fisker, it does not sit well with the community. Now, obviously, the tinfoil hat theory of the Reddits and YouTube comments are that this was targeted, this was paid, there's compensation. I'm going to stay away from that chamber and just say maybe not the best thought process was used. My only idea is here is you should never, when you have a large following and you can create an impact, you should never review companies that are brand new, have some growing pains, and are very susceptible to any sort of news. I mean, even today on Reddit, there was some post that Fisker is going through liquidation and whatnot, and the stock reacted right away the first thing in the morning. Whether that was true or not, we don't know because nothing official came from Fisker. But having somebody with a large YouTube following post such a comment can have a detrimental impact that can have a cascading effect to the lower. And some of the comments that he also posted was, I hope people just read a title and use common sense. Standing 20 feet back and saying that might sound okay, but for people who are on the ground, who own the vehicle, who own the Fisker shares, are not going to agree with that. I mean, when you read a title, it was very targeted, very hard, and the review itself was very harsh. So what common sense is there? Common sense is, let me rent the vehicle, test it out, and see for myself. That's common sense. But setting sort of a cracked foundation for a vehicle that nobody wants to adopt is a very bad start for the company, for anybody to adopt a vehicle from that company. So that's just my take. I mean, if there was ever a follow-up review, that would be greatly appreciated once the version 2 comes out. And I'm pretty sure community would appreciate that, and looking forward to it. Cheers.